For the first time in history, we're able to see behind closed doors in a way that we haven't been able to before. And what I have been seeing is this karmic pattern that there are soul challenges that come to people who seek fame, money, and power. Because we talked about catalyst souls earlier in this season. And while catalyst souls are important to understand, because those are souls that evoke change through their very presence, the people in their circle, in their inner circle, are facing some of the most challenging life lessons that there are. And in not choosing, in choosing silence and choosing just to get by, their soul is hurting and other people are being hurt. What happens to a soul when it seeks fame and power? What happens when control and power and money become a religion, become their faith? It's a really interesting question when you talk about it from spirituality. There are lessons, there are soul lessons that arise when power becomes available to you, when this rare inner circle is open to you. In this arena, silence is rewarded, conformity is rewarded, truth is punished. There is an allure that comes with being that visible, with being that powerful, that feeling of safety, that you reach a certain level and all of a sudden you are safe. Nothing can hurt you anymore. No one will reject you anymore. It's a really interesting spiritual trap of seeking power is the outside validation. You're no longer seeking, you're not seeking to be powerful in here. You're seeking for the outside world to see you as powerful. You are seeking outside validation through your visibility, through the amount of money that you earn, through the acclaim that you receive. Because what comes with power, what comes with that highest echelon is fear. When you have nowhere else to go up, the only place you can go is down. The only thing that you can do is fall. And the fear of falling, the fear of becoming obscure, of losing your power, of losing your influence, drives these people, these souls, further and further. Their intent is not expansion. It's not to find themselves. It's to hold on. They're afraid of losing what they've gained. And the things that we will do when we are in fear are not often aligned with heart. This bubble of acceptance and silence that surrounds this world of fame and power is really frightening. It is very shadowy, and it's shadowy on purpose. Because for the soul that is going through this bubble to reach this level of power and fame, they're going to be asked many times how they want to react, how their soul wants to respond to what they see, to what they're being asked to do, to just the world around them. That world is a spiritual minefield. It's not to say that fame and power is bad. It's the intention behind it. It's the soul response, the energy that you put into it that is skewed because of that outside validation. Your soul is not being listened to. Your higher spirit is not being listened to because you're not finding validation here. Power is not coming from your heart. Our souls know our truth. And fame often asks you to hide your truth, to put on a show, to keep your silence, to prove your worth to this inner circle, to prove that you're cool. It is a beautiful, complicated spiritual trap. And I admire the souls who are willing to go into that existence, to invite that part of their blueprint, because again, they're challenging their souls in an incredible way. And if they make it through that spiritual minefield, through that amnesia, that shadowy, foggy amnesia that they get when they're in there and everything in the world is being offered to them, if they stay light and find awakening and look inside and find their internal power and seek unconditional self-love, what will their soul be able to do on the other side? Not many souls make it through that fog, but you have to admire the ones that try, because they're giving, their chance of doing good is great, and their chance of doing things that are unaligned with their soul is also great. That's kind of what fame and power manifests for souls, is that temptation, that great temptation to go away from light, from awakening, from awareness and consciousness. There's no accountability in this shadow. The rules are bent in this shadow. So when you are not held accountable, when the rules no longer apply to you, what is your soul going to do?